Yeah. Ben paddle, baby. Little lemon drop.
I'll buy the bottle for 20.
I'm pretty good at drinking beer. I'm pretty good at drinking beer.
Guys! And the losers. You know, I was thinking about just saying heck with it and shutting the channel down and just... But now that I know there's people that dislike it, that I own them on a daily basis, I'm here forever. So, we'll be here tomorrow and the next day. You are sad little people. Trump Train. We're going to be looking at La Merle. This is a Saison Belgian style farmhouse ale, 7.9%, and muzzle first, not muzzy first. There's muzzy projectile, bag of muzzy, room temperature muzzy, but this is from muzzle first. This is from North Coast. Government warning, drink a whole lot of these. Perfect. Yeah, North Coast Brewing out of California. And the bottle cap looks something like this. And more power to our men and women in the service community. What should we use? What should we use? We could use a brown dick, or we could use you know, I'm gonna use this only because I ended up talking to the gym meister for a couple of hours. He informed me that thanks to me, his Sunday rant was going to be at least a couple of hours late getting put up, and that there was going to be people pissed off at me, and I'm just like, get in line. And yeah, got a little taste of that there at the beginning. That was wow. That was a fun day yesterday. Festiversary. Next time I go, though, I'm going to have a designated driver. It was awesome. I probably should have snapped even more pictures. Bent Paddle had cabins set up all the way around the parking lot, and up against the building was a main stage. They had a live band in the brewery. They had a big main stage outside, and then there was another one down the road. They basically closed off I think it was 3 blocks of West Duluth, just down the street from the house here. And oh, I tell you, my first mistake was a beer basically cost a full glass. I mean, like, they fill it right up to the top, was the equivalent to $3. You had to go buy tokens. But for one token, which this made no sense, it was like, you gave them 3 tokens and they'd fill the glass up. But if you gave them 1 token, most of the cabins were going well beyond, they said 5 ounces, but they were being very generous. But kind of like, between the fact that there were so many people there and the excitement and the hippies and the music playing, I didn't quite catch on to the fact that every single one of the cabins had their primary beer. You know, like cold press coffee, double black, the pills, the blonde, bent paddle hop, but at each of these cabins they had multiple varieties, like special batches made up, at least until they were gone. And one of the ones that I've looked at was the Ben Paddle's ESB, Extra Special Bitter. And at that one, they had a cherry bitter and a cast-aged bitter. And me and my friend Miles went, and he got the cherry, and I got the cast, and so that we could, you know, instead of, we kind of wanted to try as much as possible, as opposed to, you know, ended up shit-faced after the 4th cabin. And I tell you, the two that impressed me the most, they had a hot heat black, and you could actually, it looked like you could, the sunlight didn't get through it, but as you kind of swashed it around, you could see what I'm sure was cayenne peppers and all sorts of things in there, and that was so tasty. But the ESB cherry, I'm a picky bitch when it comes to the taste of cherry. I think artificial cherry is the flavor that we get wrong the most. I don't even believe we put a man on the moon, because if you can't make a flavor taste like something, then how could we have possibly flown into space? Sorry, I digress. But seriously though, how many of you have had stuff that it said it was cherry and it kind of all tastes like liquid plastic? This Bent Paddles ESB cherry taste, you just imagine that beer in the big tank just completely filled full of bobbing fresh cherries. It was absolutely incredible. But there's a couple I didn't get to try that I really want to do. There was 2 different offerings of bent hop. One of my personal favorites, the one that got the company started, and literally the line for that cabin went completely across the parking lot. And to get an idea of length, it was at least 3/4 of a block long. I mean, you might as well stop somewhere and get a couple full beers just to wait out the line to get to that one. And they had 2 different offerings in that one, other than the normal bent hop, and I didn't get to try that. Pretty much stereotypical Belgian style going on here. There was some debris in there. Cheers, guys. So, I mean, it was story time, Mr. Holster. I'm sorry, you can rip on me all I want, but, you know, I'm out of practice with all these, you know, these missed days. Missed on the last one, a new sub. Some guy whose channel is called Lunatic Dad, saying the real Cobra Burnout subbed, or sent me, I subbed, and yeah, I turned on notifications. Thank you. I went and checked out your channel, and you appear to see how much poor carnage that you can put on your dad. In exchange, I see that he can put equal amounts of carnage back on you and destroy your shit. It looks like a fairly non-serious channel, which is always nice from time to time, so I subbed you back, and I hit the notifications. Cheers, guys. Again, 2 recommendations from Muzzle First. This was one of them. I believe I have had the other one, but we're still going to do an independent review on it. Oh well. If you're disappointed because I'm reviewing something I've potentially already reviewed, I'll try to have some extra political rants in that one. First on the cool beans was Bulwark 1911 saying I came, and it was actually spelled correct. I mean, sort of. Second was Ed with lots of banter between him and Dub Glock 23. Dub Glock, I got to get together with you, putting together the calendar for upcoming blog radio. Let's not forget this next blog radio will be STL Ray Edwards. And I'm hoping I'm hoping I get lots of calls. Please, guys, I'm not saying that I'm trying to control this situation, but I'm trying to control this situation. If you enjoyed 60 Seconds with Ray, please call in. Please call in this Friday and tell Ray how much you miss 60 Seconds with Ray. I want to get Ray to do a 60 Seconds with Ray. It was absolutely a totally brilliant rant from the heart. And Ray warned me that, you know, I might say shit that, you know, everybody may not disagree with. And you know what, Ray? Me and you align politically, so I told him, I said, you had free reign. There was no editing. It was whatever you submitted went there. Lunatic Dad, that intro is epic. Thank you, sir. I try. This one probably wasn't all that bad either. Dub Glock 5th. Mule Team, welcome back, Cotter. Mule Team, you got an SKS. Welcome, comrade. Okay, I'm having some huge problems here. I realize by putting that in the Matador chassis, technically speaking, there is one sort of permanent non-SKS thing that has to happen. Anybody that owns an SKS knows that in order to disassemble the SKS, you flip this lever up, which there's already a scratch in it. You flip this lever up, kind of jiggle it, and it pulls out. Yeah. And that allows you to remove the bolt and carrier and all the goodies, the spring, the rail, the optics mount rail mounts here and into the hole left by removing the front sight. Now, removing the front sight is push down on a heavy-duty little spring there and basically pry it forward, same as an AK-47. I've done it. It's not a huge deal. I can hang out of the parts and I can put them back. But in order to put the optics rail on, you need to remove the lever and replace it with the one that comes with the top rail. And in order to remove that, you basically have to grind off the little nub, because right now that lever pulls out of the way enough to disassemble the rifle, but it doesn't pull out completely, kind of like Obama's mom or dad should have. So that's a little either file or Dremel tool action, and that lever gets pulled out, which just means the little stop comes off. As we talked about, it does not have accommodations for the bayonet, which is retained by a screw. And disappointingly, I had considered, you know, just putting the bayonet into the all-time here I am bayonet position, and that's a possibility. But I'd have to do a little reconfiguring on my safe, because that makes it too long to go in one of the normal back slots, but it can still hang out in one of the front slots if I move some stuff around. So I don't know. It's held on by a screw. It can come off and go back on at any time, as long as you don't do any damage to the lug that holds it in place. So, but I guess the moral to the story is that is an unfired SKS, which means it's going to get fired no matter how we want to discuss this. That rifle will get used. It will get fired. It will get love. It will get enjoyed. My problem is I'm really starting to fall for it the way it is. So I might. Sorry, Big Redneck Papa, because I told Papa that if that ended up in a Matador, that I would probably give him the wood for it. And then there was the cheap side, or not cheap side of me, but the next side of me that's like, okay, if I ever chicken out on the Matador, I can return it back to what it is. So that means Wade gets screwed. Now I'm to the point where I'm actually in search of a second SKS that can be a donor, which means I don't give a shit what the wood works like. It just needs to be a functioning rifle. Fairly, I would like it to be. I would like it to be close to at least the metal and functionality to be where that is. I don't need the stock. It's just that because I do plan on running. I'm thinking about having it be a scoped rifle. You know, that's a fully potent thing. Right now, the tentative plan is to put a red dot on it, but I am leaning way towards when it's in the Matador Sabertooth chassis stock for it to be a scoped rifle, not an expensive scope, just something that you can still utilize it at 3 to 600 yards. So I'm just being honest when I say I'm having some big moral issues because it's absolutely so gorgeous, and it's basically a brand new rifle. I've already given into the fact that I'm not going to cut it apart or make it so that it couldn't possibly be returned to stock, except for if I want to run that rail on there. I need to cut the little nubby off so that the flip lever can be removed, because the flip lever will get replaced by a new a setup through the Matador. So yeah, at this moment in time I am in search of an SKS. I don't, my psychic prediction at this moment in time is I don't want to take that rifle and let it be anything but what you see right there. It is just so fucking gorgeous. The ungrateful prick that I am. Why could my brother, my very good friend, part of my family, why couldn't you just send me a piece of shit to use? Instead, you send me probably one of it's hands down the nicest SKS I've ever seen. I mean, look at it. Ben, N, 21st. Mule Team, so blah blah blah. Tell me more about the SKS. That rifle will help end the invasion. Ah, that's better. You go, SKS. Should be fun. Zestaba. Thank you. Mule Team, you suck. I mean, I still have the original box mag for it. I mean, I think even to be totally honest, I mean, obviously that can go in a drawer. Shut up! That can go in a drawer somewhere, and I would still use it like this. I'm sorry. I'm looking at something which isn't going to do any damage to it, but it might scratch it. One of the guys that really loves oh yeah, oh baby, oh, you like it right there? Yeah. One of the guys that I found that has a install video on the Matador. I don't know if it's like his design and he worked together with someone in California, but they have a little adapter that clamps on to the trigger guard and actually gives you an AR-15 style release. When you press it, it basically when you press in, it pulls back on the lever, and it allows. I mean, like, see, this is just like what he was talking about. I need to do a little bit of modifying to the mag to get it to want to drop free. But, oh yeah, for you people, yeah, Steve, I'm sorry, man, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I mean, look at all the wear on that bayonet. Oh, look at all the scratches on the barrel and the grenade launcher flash hider. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at all this. Yeah. Oh, that's right. There isn't any. Look at all scratch. No. Look at the terrible shape that stock. Look at how nice and shiny the sights are. This thing is just. The stock. Oh, by the way, in full disclosure, the stock is not normally this shiny. That's jizz. That's jizz all over it. Trigger sucks, but what can I say? I'm sure I can spend a little time with the Hubie and get that taken care of. Yeah, I don't think I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, guys. I don't think. Hang on. Okay. Let's all drink. Ed, fine review, E. I'd like to get cool beans. That young lady behind you, down here. Oh, and that young lady down here. Have fun with the SKS. Cheers. Mule Team, leave it alone and just shoot it. You suck. J-Dog, until you picked it up, I thought the SKS was a D or an M model with AK PMag in it. Yeah, that's that I wish. No, it's just I popped the box mag out of it and put the duck bill in there. I mean, it's still it's I think it's better than the box mag. I just have to get some more of those mags. Home runner. Keep the AKS bayonet permanent. Zeus says that he seconds that.
Hi.
Hi.
Do you have one of those cheaters for a 3-prong plug?
Yeah. Good God.
You can look for it after.
Well, now that you ask, I actually remember, hang on, I'm cheating. I'm looking for a cheater. Any cheaters in here? Sorry. Christine's brother gave her a wine refrigerator, and I have a few outlets in the house that haven't been converted, and that outlet is still stupid and liberal. Okay, home runner. I'd have to see. I mean, would an AR-15 look right with a bayonet sticking off the end of it? I suppose. Maybe. I mean, it's probably not going to be that rifle. Yeah, yeah, it's not going to be that rifle. Tordisius, I bet you could trade the FN for a nice Colt Python. Trump train. Tordisius, you're not helping. Zeus, sweet SKS, brother. Excuse me. Shit hits the fan. Is about to get operator. Oh, the giveaway bolt carrier, put it in a chop saw on video. Since we talked last, I actually did receive an email back from United Armory. And they asked me to send them a... They said that they would help, and they said send me a picture. So I snapped them a picture of the chunk in the hole. So give you an update, let you know. I mean, it sucks when you're talking about a $200 part. Smile money. I am going to like this SKS project. Poor 5.7. Maybe it was converted to a California magazine. See, Smile, you're an old school guy, and personally, I thought you'd be one of those ones ripping on me for even thinking about doing anything to that. Shame on you. I'm just looking for help. Big Redneck Papa. It's an invasion, and the liberals are giving aid and comfort to the enemy. The SKS is a great battle rifle. Oh, wait a second. As long as I remember, see, I have to do like a gym thing. Yeah, Big Redneck Papa, Wade, you are absolutely right. I realize that libtards, snowflakes, douche nozzles, all you little whiny, bitchy fucking, let's hug it out, let's stand on top of the building with our big sign, aliens, we love you! The fact is, explain to me a few things. One, all these fucking invaders, because that's what they are, they're invaders, they are not refugees. Why are they all guys? Why for every 1,000 guys there's a woman or a child? You know, I thought that, you know, you huggy, squeezy fucktards. Where, why, huh? Here's another thing. Please, take me up on this. Everywhere that these fucking pieces of shit, these cockroaches of our planet, have gone, hasn't worked out in a single location. Don't you ask yourself why? I mean, I'm sorry, you snowflake libtards, you're going to be mothers if you're not already a mother. You're going to be dads if you're not already a dad. Why do you want the enemy here? I mean, I just shake my head going, some of these fucking idiots like in Michigan, they're on the city council saying we have to have the no-go zones. Oh, really? You're giving up? You're giving up some of yourself, your property, your area, and now you're making it as like a little, what's going on in these private areas? You know, I'm sorry, but, you know, I know a few of you have gone really, really nuts in the head, but then again, liberalism is a brain disorder, you know, telling me how, isn't this the melting pot? Isn't this what made our country great? Yeah. Our founding fathers, our grandparents, people like Jerry, they came here legally and were proud to become part of our country and speak our language, learn our culture, practice our way of life. They didn't come here to transform it into their fucking camel fucking goat stroking shit show. everywhere that these cockroaches have gone has ended up worse, not better. Give me an example, please. Give me an example. Go ahead. I'll leave time for you to leave all your comments about how greater it is in Britain and in France. Because you can't. You won't be able to. Everywhere that these cockroaches have gone, they are just like the aliens in Independence Day. They go take over, they destroy, they kill, they rape, they pillage, they mutilate everything of the culture that was there, and then turn it into their little goat-stroking shit show. God, there's so many fucking idiots. It's pretty pathetic when our own people are helping the enemy. Boy, we should just drop off some more Jews over and help the Germans out. That's what you're doing. You're helping end our culture, our race. And the fucking towelheads are just laughing, going, God, these people are so gullible. We are coming in, and they are helping us wipe them out. Liberalism. It's a brain disorder. The SKS is a great battle rifle. The only reason the Soviets stopped using it is because the AK-47 was easier, faster, cheaper to make, and had the detachable magazine. Mine is a dependable as hell is hot. Highly accurate, and as much fun as Ed is in a pink tutu and tights. I wish I wasn't thinking about that right now. Joey Cuz, it's faith. The rifle turned itself into a single shot so I could win and send it to New York. I want to say congratulations to John Solar 283 for winning Joey Cuz's giveaway. John, you dick. I really wanted someone to make me a holster so that I could carry the Walther PPQ 9mm Navy Edition with the threaded barrel and the laser that Cadillac V gave me. What? No, seriously, John, congratulations. I don't know anybody that deserves more shit than John does. What he does for others, what he does for me and Christine. Thanks to John, the blog radio is all possible. You know, maybe someday it'll be profitable. Hey, fucker, love ya, Mario Mosen. Mario Mosen again. Hey, fucker, hold the 5.7 to the side like you like a drive-by shooting. I'm sorry, the 5.7 is all packaged up and will be heading back to Elite Ammunition tomorrow. I mean, my box of precious electronics. Mario again. Damn fat ass, you wear an XXL. Mario. See, actually, Mario, now that you mention it, when I sent for the second jacket, I might have screwed up on that because there's been like as of right now 31 pounds of loss has taken place. But Mario, my explanation is I like my shirts big and baggy. It helps stop for printing. You know, you want to build these stupid things, you know. Yes, Mario, it's a double X, but I'm heading into the other direction. Joey Cuz, you may call it Cosmoline, but after the way you were holding that rifle Friday night, I think it is something different. Oh, by the way, were you sleeping with it on the couch after the Friday show? Maybe. Joey, I see you have more stock in the fridge. What's the matter? You didn't want to review the one in the yellow can that I picked out? talking about this one, Joey? We could look at this. Okay, I'm not sure if this is the one you're talking about, but we'll take a look at this one tomorrow, if there is a tomorrow. Extra Citra Pale Ale from Surly. Gillian 426. Eric, my brother, nice to see a video from you. It would be nice to chill with you for the weekend, drinking and shooting guns. Amen to that, my friend. Gillian 426. Sweet AK rifle. Yeah, it's the it's what the AK definitely turned into. Muzzle first. Nice looking Yugo SKS. Sorry. Yeah. Piece of shit. Mr. Holster, 4 minutes, 15 seconds out of practice. I know, and you're going to be even more pissed off today. Sharky762, F me, the damn 5 snowflakes rolled in before I did. Shame on me. Yeah. Welcome, snowflakes. Of course, by now you're already gone because you can't handle an education. And obviously, by the fact that your pussification level is so high, you don't leave a comment. I mean, are you afraid that you cannot back up your bullshit? I mean, look at libtards. You guys don't miss an opportunity to spread lies. You know, I have yet to have a conversation with a local snowflake that had anything right about Trump. Not a thing. I mean, it's just like, you look at you and go, you might want to go learn about facts before you go around perpetuating your stupidity. I mean, Hillary Clinton. Oh my God. I believe personally God himself intervened to make sure that that stupid bitch didn't fuck this planet up even more. Karma cannot come soon enough. Multi-gunman? Beer? Really, dude? That's it? Beer? You can't like hit me with something a little heavier? FJ55 Iron Pig, damn, the SOG looks like it means business. Show it again. Okay, fine. You know, that's the way you want to be. I got all the box of goodies from them sitting here. Where are we at? Well, I don't know where we're at because we started the shit show over. A quick battle box. We got the poncho. The jacket that I didn't open to show you. The hat that I will be using. I gotta look into this. I have figured this out. Fabric Care, fabric wax. Looks like a bar of soap. And if I pulled it out, Joey would get all excited that he would hope I dropped it. A great big ass thing of lip balm. Blood Orange Mint, SPF 30. I mean, that's like a big ass thing of lip balm. I gotta open it up yet. Actually, I should take that with me tomorrow so I can start using some of this shit. We got your schmog, and I was telling Christine about this, and she's like, "Isn't that the kind of shit that those fucking goat pokers wear?" And I'm just like, "Well, Google it. You know how many damn things you can do with one of these?" Wind protection, SPF 15. The waterproof socks. The tracks. Put on your shoes. And getting down to what Josh wanted to see. Again. I tell you, I actually really like this battle box. Everything in there. That jacket is freaking awesome. I'd show it, but Mario would want to know when I was going to be deploying the air balloon. suppose if you really wanted to get adventurous, you could sharpen up that top one. The rest of it, though, very sharp. Sorry, Ed. Yeah, I like this, Josh. This is a nice deal. Every time I think, well, they can't outdo themselves, they outdo themselves, and they send along an extra pocket clip. Of course, I get ripped on every single time. I didn't know, this whole knife lingo thing and orientation, as far as tip up, tip down. Lanyard hole. It's a cool, definitely a very beefy knife. One of the largest knives that I carry daily. Well, in the dress format. If you own a CRKT M16, you get an idea that it is even yet bigger than the CRKT by a yiddle. So it's a yiddle bit. So there you go, Josh. Stainless 4.5. Hashtag bring Chuck back. Stephen Bush. Too bad you sold your barrel. Probably the problem. Too bad you sold your barrel. The fuck? Josh again. Melania may be broken. I still snuggle fuck the shit out of her. Yeah. As a side note, hang on. Josh, SKS. First rifle I ever bought was a Chinese SKS, $78. Wish I had that right now. Ordered 1,000 rounds for the same price. Put on a Fiber Force sniper stock with a 3x9 scope. Excuse me. Oh yeah. Change to accept 30 rounders. Taught 12 people to shoot and love shooting with it. I miss her. Yeah, I don't know. Why did you get rid of that, Josh? Stephen Bush. I bet the AR-10 broke is the same reason it's fucking up. It's rejection pure garbage and refuses to move. It's rejection. What? I bet the AR-10's break is the reason it's fucking up. Oh, that's kind of funny that you say that, Steve. I actually wanted your guys' opinion because I talked to John, and I don't know if he's going to send along something different, but meanwhile, I kind of had this one sort of laying around. So I'm just looking for opinions. Good, bad. I mean, you all know that I just said that. You all know that the Odinworks 308 version was on here, and I know a lot of people, including Stephen Bush, don't like it because of the way it looks. And I know some people don't like this because of the way it looks. Unfortunately, or fortunately with this, this is all about performance and not about necessarily show, unless you're like me, and I happen to really like it. This is a digital camo Huber Concepts And this is not just sitting on here nilly-willy. I put this on here to stay, which I had the other one on here to stay too. But just looking for your guys' thoughts on leaving that on here. It kind of instantly adds another $100 and something value to the giveaway, and I would be really interested in shooting it now, because I know that John means some serious shit when he doesn't just do stuff for the fun of it. So the Huber Concept square break in digital camo. Your guys' thoughts? Yay, nay, leave it. Put the Odin Works back on it, because the Odin Works is the only 30 cal that I actually have in stock. Melania. Hell of a rifle. Hell of a rifle. Stephen Bush. Here's some pics of today's beer check. That would be yesterday. Steve, being that you are the second to the last comment, and the last comment is actually you, I did click on your link, and after several hours of reviewing pictures, I believe you are right. I believe that is the same woman as yesterday's brew chick. Stephen Bush, goddamn. Here you are, like, got the third gun of the month, and I'm like, I saved up enough money for an AR upper. No comment. And that is the last comment. Hey, hang on, let me hit the... Well, first of all, I don't know if everybody else is experiencing this. When me and Jim were talking, it actually says likely 3 spam. When you click on it, it says likely 2 spam with nothing in the fucking box. YouTube, if YouTube was a dick, you'd be well blown. Steve's is the, I'll say, sorry, I went to the spam. I didn't, well, actually, that should have been the same as a refresh. No, it's not the same as a refresh. Coming in 9 minutes ago, the DFC. Vid is loaded, condition 1 on my Chromebook, and I'll fired once. The work is done, and the darkness falls in North Branch. DFC, cheers. A lot of you guys know that have been following me for a while. I know that Belgian-style beers are typically not at the top of my my happy list. Muzzle First said that all I want is I'm sending you a couple of things that I really like in a box that almost needed to be a safecracker to get into, and said that all I'm asking is that you give them a try. I really like them, and give an honest answer. Of course, I did that once for John Solar, and now he doesn't send me beer anymore because I didn't have an orgasm when I drank the lobster beer that he sent. Sweet Belgian happiness. I'm not only is the Belgian style something that I'm kind of in the take it or leave it category, but then most session or saison ales usually go even one step even farther into the direction of me not likey. This one, on the other hand, and of course, I am not going to insult Muzzle First by sugarcoating something that isn't true. This one is actually very drinkable, very enjoyable. I might even put this in the category like a lawnmower beer. It'd probably be really good sitting out back. Well, even the sun comes back out, I might fire up another one of those. I am undecided. I've got to put those cigars that the crazy Scotsman gave me. I still need to do a thank you video and shit for him on there. I'm working on it. I'm working on that. I got another video done today that will probably put that up tomorrow. Another one taking shots at the retards that came over and left 888 thumbs down to the Iraq veteran video I did. I mean, I realize that when you're a libtard snowflake and a basement dweller, and you just don't have the time to wait around to listen to someone say thank you to Eric and Brandy, that I realize that you know, it's probably hard for you to concentrate. You know, you're too busy wondering what the burning orange dust is on your balls, you know, from when you were. Never mind. So I did that video because I really wanted to get this out of the box and into my pocket. Also, completely as a side note, today's knife carry, as you already saw, and if you actually do that right with the wave feature, which I didn't do, is the CRKT. Love it. Thank you, Big Jeff Gunwild 1. But the main front pocket knife today has been my beastie Besh wedge from Buck. Yeah, and I think that actually was a pubic hair. This thing is just, I got this from Howard over at the bunker, and it is all business, all beast. And after all these years, this thing still shaves like a son of a bitch. Okay, so that wraps up the brew review, and thank you everybody for being here, including the 5 losers. Because if you do have the testicular fortitude to hang around, you actually might learn something. Probably not, because you are a brain-dead idiot. And thanks to people like you, our society is slipping into what will soon be the cave dweller Stone Age. But please, learn the ways of the cave dweller, and you too can have a goat of your own. Cheers, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. And thank you, Muzzle First. That was enjoyable. Oh, did I actually give it a rating? No, I don't think I did. It was drinkable, and on the E-scale, I would give this an 8. So, having met my contractual obligations, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Cheers.